Hey guys, today I thought I would do a video for you on quick squash casserole. This is going to be a squash and zucchini casserole. I worked until after 6 today and I want to get something in the oven pretty fast so that I can take advantage of a little bit of daylight and go work in my garden before it is completely dark. So I am going to put this together. It'll be an all-in-one one-pan dish meal. And what I have going right now is just some ground beef in the skillet. I prefer to make this with like an Italian sausage, whether it is a turkey sausage or regular sausage. I really do like an Italian blend sausage. I just think it gives it a little bit better flavor. But I had some ground beef left over, already defrosted in the refrigerator, so I'm making it with ground beef. It'll still be good either way. I'm just going to season it up a little bit more. So my meat is browning, and to this I'm going to go ahead and add onion. This is one small onion diced. Get that going. And added to this, I have probably a good tablespoon of minced garlic and just a couple of green onions chopped up. Add that in there. And again, with this recipe, I am not going to drain my meat. I'm going to reserve the drippings from the meat. It'll just add flavor to the dish and help the vegetables cook down without having to add much extra broth or water or anything like that that might water down the flavor. I'm just going to leave that in there. It's not super fatty, and it really is just going to enhance the flavor. Okay, and to this, I'm going to go ahead and add my yellow squash. Probably should have put this in a wide mouth jar, but well. And my zucchini. While this is cooking down, I will add in some garlic powder. And I'm pretty liberal with my seasonings. I like things to taste good. And some onion powder. Salt. And pepper. And then I'm just going to cover this and let it cook down a little bit just to soften the vegetables some. Okay, the vegetables have cooked down quite a bit. And to this, I will add some Italian seasoning, just a nice blend of seasonings. And that's probably, I don't know, a good tablespoon. And this is just a little bit of Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano, just a cheese blend. That's probably about 1/3 of a cup, maybe. Probably less. And that's just going to give it a little bit of tang to the vegetables. And to make this a little bit creamier, squash and zucchini is not a favorite with the kids and the rest of the family. They'll eat it, but I have to doctor it up quite a bit to get them to eat it. So to that, I'm going to add sour cream. I prefer to use Greek yogurt, but I was out of Greek yogurt. So I'm just going to add in some sour cream. And this is going to make it creamy and almost give it like a cream sauce once it's mixed with the cheese. And it's not pretty, but it's very tasty. And once this is all blended together, then I will add a little bit of just shredded cheese and just a sprinkle of breadcrumbs on the top, just to give it a little bit of crunch once it browns up in the oven. And just spread that all out relatively even. And you can go without the cheese. You don't have to put the cheese in it, but I have found that adding some cheese and adding the sour cream just makes the kids eat it, honestly. I guess you could do the same thing with adding a little bit of butter or olive oil or something like that if you don't have dairy or you don't eat dairy. But this way the kids eat their vegetables. And then I'm just going to put some shredded cheese. It's just a blend of cheeses. Colby Jack and cheddar, I believe, with maybe some mozzarella. And to the top, just some breadcrumbs, some organic breadcrumbs. And just however big your pan is, just to give it just a light coating over the top. And that's what it's going to look like before I put it in the oven. And pairing this with, I just spiral cut some potatoes, tossed them with some olive oil, parsley, and some other herbs. All these are going to go into the oven and cook together so that I can go out and spend half an hour in the garden. And this is the finished product. It browned up nicely. The vegetables are tender. Everything is seasoned, and we're just going to pair this with some seasoned potatoes and fresh vegetables. And there's dinner.